As the FBI probe into Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh moves forward, many are calling for an investigation into why Dr. Christine Blasey Ford's allegations were made into a political spectacle. One America's Alex Salvi breaks down the events from Ford coming forward to the nationally televised event.
Republicans are calling for an investigation into Senator Dianne Feinstein and her handling of the allegations brought forth by Dr. Christine Blasey Ford.
Why did they wait so long? Why did Senator Feinstein wait till the hearings were over and make this case? Why didn't she bring it right at the beginning?
Ford first came forward with her allegations on June 6th when she called Representative Anna Eshoo's office to request a meeting. 3 days later, Ford finally spoke to Representative Eshoo, who urged Ford to detail her claims in a letter to Senator Feinstein. Over the next 10 days, Ford would stay in contact with Eshoo's staffers before delivering the letter to Feinstein's office on July 30th. The next day, Feinstein responded with a letter of her own.
I was given some information by a woman who was very much afraid, who asked that it be held confidential.
Over the next week, Ford and Feinstein would keep in touch, with the California lawmaker recommending Ford retain Deborah Katz as her attorney, advice that Ford acted on. The day after retaining Katz, Ford was told to take a polygraph test administered by a former FBI agent, showing that she was truthful with her allegations. Nearly 3 weeks later, Senator Feinstein met one-on-one with Supreme Court nominee Judge Brett Kavanaugh, not once mentioning Ford or the allegations against him. A full week later, Senator Feinstein participated in the first background investigation into Kavanaugh, asking him several questions, but not one about Ford's allegations. 3 days later, Feinstein once again reached out to Ford.
In a letter dated August 31st, Senator Feinstein wrote that she would not share the letter without my explicit consent, and I appreciated this commitment. Sexual assault victims should be able to decide for themselves when and whether their private experience is made public.
The next week, the Senate Judiciary Committee held public hearings on Kavanaugh's confirmation, once again with no mention of Ford. In fact, during this time, senators were even given a closed-door session to raise sensitive issues with Kavanaugh, a meeting that Senator Feinstein didn't attend. The next week, The Intercept reported Senate Democrats on the Judiciary Committee requested to view a letter in Feinstein's possession.
There were 3 people that had the letter, people in Feinstein's office, the congresswoman from California, and Ms. Katz and the legal team.
In the following days, The New Yorker and The Washington Post would release stories detailing the alleged incident. The Senate Judiciary Committee launched a follow-up background investigation about the letter the very next day, another meeting that Senator Feinstein didn't attend. And a week later, the committee revisited the allegations face-to-face with Kavanaugh, with Senator Feinstein's office failing to participate under protest. The following morning, 84 days after Ford came forth with her allegations to Representative Eshoo, and 60 days after sending her letter to Senator Feinstein, the Judiciary Committee held a public hearing with Dr. Christine Blasey Ford and Judge Brett Kavanaugh, televised before 20 million people.
The ranking member did not refer it to the FBI for an investigation. The ranking member did not refer it to the full committee for an investigation. The ranking member, this committee could have investigated those claims in a confidential way that respected Dr. Ford's privacy.
Republicans are now calling for a probe, saying Ford is undoubtedly a victim of the politicization of her allegations used by Democrats to delay Judge Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation. Alex Salvi, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.